Hiya, how's it going? What a darts tournament that was. I was a bit worried at first because, as we all know, the first round matches of the World Series can be a bit hit or miss. But once we get to the quarterfinals, you can bet your bottom dollar you're going to get some good matches. And boy, is that an understatement for what we were treated with this weekend. First of all, some underrated performance, I think. The Asp was very unlucky with the opponent he ran into. I do hope he gets some results soon because he deserves them and he puts in so much hard work. And his natural ability, I think, warrants more titles than he currently has, so I hope they come for him soon. Luke Humphries is still on fine form. I feel like despite not reaching the final, he's still going to be very dangerous throughout the season, and I think consistency will be key in cementing his world ranking. And I think he's shown that he's up to it. Obviously, last year, Michael Smith won the Bahrain Masters after the World Championships, and then dropped off for the rest of the year, so it's still very early days to say what Luke Humphries' year is going to look like, but the early signs are promising. And if he can keep it up, then he'll be a solid world champion for sure. MVG showing some solid form again. He never really reached his A game in any round of this tournament, in my opinion. In the final, I'd say maybe C, B game max. Against Rob, probably B game again. A few nice finishes, but just scoring wasn't what we know he's capable of, and a few missed doubles. And then we just have to talk about Luke Littler, But what is there to say other than absolutely spellbinding? It's incredible what he's doing. Like, even in the World Championships, I was thinking, how is he doing this? Even when he got to the quarterfinals, I was thinking that, and then he was within a hair's breadth of winning the entire thing. And now he's won his first major, first time back. A lot of articles are saying that he hasn't picked up a dart since the World Championships, and to be honest, I kind of believe that, because some players just work like that, and that's the way that they can play their best when it matters. So I'm not really in doubt of that, to be honest, and it kind of fits his attitude and his style and his mindset. It's what works for him, I think. So I don't see any issue with that, and clearly he just needs to keep doing what he's doing because he won the entire thing. He's such an exciting prospect for the sport. I can't wait to see where he goes. And the worrying thing is, he didn't even look that excited to win. He just looks hungry all the time, no matter what match he just won. If he just lost, if it's a World Championship final, he's thinking, why didn't I win that? I need to do better. What can I do to win it next time? It's just a constant tunnel vision mindset that he has to win everything he enters. And I think he's going to be very dangerous for the rest of the season. I don't think this was a one-off. I think the World Championships prove that. And I think people are going to compare him to MVG, I think, and the greats of the game, and I think people are going to combat that with, well, he's only 16, he's only won a tournament, But I think no matter what happens next, he deserves every piece of credit that he's got. And he deserves every piece of recognition, because to do what he's already done is a remarkable achievement for anyone at any stage in their career. Reaching a World Championship final is an achievement in itself, and many players fail to reach in their entire career. So to do that at his age is extraordinary. And even if it goes downhill from here, God, please, I hope it doesn't, and I don't think it will. But, to the doubters who are saying he's just a kid and he'll drop off before long and we'll forget who he was, that's not valid. I'm sorry. To do what he's already done should be recognised, and he deserves everything he's getting. I hope the media aren't too brutal on him and just swarm like bees on him, because he is a kid and he deserves to enjoy it more than anything, and I hope he does. That's one thing I wanted to mention, actually, how lovely it was to see other players, Gary Anderson, Luke Humphries, support him at the World Championships. It was just so wholesome and sweet, I thought, for his opponents, his competition, to really just rally together and support him, just because he's a kid and he's fragile, and his career needs to be treated delicately, I believe, at this point. And, there are people going to be saying, oh, why does he need to be treated any differently, just because he's a kid? To that I say, precisely because he's a kid. We've not experienced anyone else like this on the tour before. What he's doing is a first in darts history, that's a fact. So, using everything that's gone before as a baseline, I don't believe is relevant. I don't think you can apply that to him. I'm sorry, but that's my opinion. If you disagree, please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But other than that, yeah, of course, I'm an MVG fan, so disappointed he didn't come away with the title, but absolutely delighted for Luke Littler. He deserved it completely. He was the best player throughout the tournament. That's a fact. His stream of ton-plus finishes, ton-plus averages, the 9 dart to the 170, it was incredible. His finishing is on point. He very rarely comes to the board with 3 darts at a double and doesn't clean up the leg. And in this tournament, that cannot be said for MVG. I was not confident that MVG came to the board with 3 darts at a double and would win the leg. That just goes to show that Littler was the better player, and he deserves it. So, congratulations to him. Unlucky to Michael. But boy, are we in for a treat for the rest of the season. I cannot wait to see how this develops. I hope you're excited as I am. And I'll speak to you soon. Be well.